Hey guys, what's going on? It's Block Bull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now, today we're going to take a look at the markets. We'll see what the biggest gainers are in the shortlist over on TradingView. But before I do so, I actually posted out a tweet yesterday that it is improbable that I will continue to cover the XRP charts just because of the algorithm tends to push the big accounts when it comes to XRP titles. So a lot of the titles that I will be publishing over on these YouTube videos now will probably, even though they'll probably include the keyword XRP, we will not be focusing on XRP. That doesn't mean we will not be covering the charts here on the Block Bulls channel, okay? However, what I want to bring your attention to is this particular tweet that I posted literally 4 hours ago. So, Eleanor Terra here, she's obviously one of the big sort of journalists in the sort of crypto industry. So the SEC here, she's reporting the SEC has not filed its Form C with the Second Circuit yet, which will detail what exactly the SEC are appealing at the moment. So we don't currently know what the SEC are appealing. We don't know if it's the fact that Judge Torres imposed that $125 million fine, or if it's to do with the sale for retail, obviously selling XRP on exchanges. Okay, so we'll soon find this out. Now, I've actually quoted what she was stipulating here. With we don't quite know what SEC are, appealing against here, which is bizarre because the whole market is losing their heads. Obviously, the XRP price has tanked from 65, 64 cent all the way down to about 52 cent, 51 cent. Okay, so I've put here, this will no doubt be good news as the appeal will probably only be for the fine. That will shoot XRP up to form the arrowhead I mentioned in the previous tweet. Now, this was the previous tweet, and I will go into the charts in a moment, but you can see right here, you can see this blue sort of macro, these two macro trend lines. This is what I've been covering now for the past 6-7 years as we come into the apex come the end of December, beginning of January, rolling into 2025. Okay. And then last couple of days, I've inserted this new green trend line, which marks the low of the 2024 cycle all the way up to the apex here. Now you can see where the current price action of XRP got, where we had that convergence with the two supports. Now let's dive into it because I'm currently on the Gala chart now, but I'll quickly cover XRP and then we can have a look at some of the rest of the market to see where we're trading. Now, you can see here, this is the TA. So like I was saying, you've got the two convergence of these two supports. So you've got the low to the apex, and then you've also got the price at the Bitcoin halving, also dissecting the price here and acting as support right now. So we've got a lot of support here. So in my opinion, not financial advice, but XRP, in my opinion, is a fantastic buying opportunity. Now, I was scratching my head because I was expecting at least a bit more of a fake out to the upside here. Now, this could be the perfect catalyst for once I find it, this could be the perfect catalyst for XRP to actually make a move to the upside, because it may just turn out the SEC are literally appealing what I've been saying in this particular tweet, where I've been saying SEC will only appeal the amount the fine is for. So even if they say, look, we're looking at Ripple being fined $2 billion. Then Judge Annalisa Torres has come out and said, no, I'm gonna be looking at finding Ripple 125 million. So there might be some sort of negotiation here, and if that's true, and they find some sort of middle ground, maybe Ripple have to pay $200 million. That is still a massive victory for Ripple, because it'll be only the 10% they'd be paying in comparison to that $2 billion fine that the SEC was looking to impose upon Ripple. Okay, so that would then, in my opinion, take Ripple out, and then we could probably get a fake out here. So these are the highs here, if you follow my cursor. So you got these wicks up here. So you're looking at around 73 cent. We've got one up here around 74 cent. We've got two wicks here. Again, we're sort of interacting with this trend line as well. So whether or not this is just out of reach for the time being until we get the ultimate blast off towards the end of the apex, like I say, rolling into 25. So this particular wick here is up around 90 cent. So I believe, again, this could even happen after the US elections. It doesn't have to happen within the next week or two, okay. But certainly once we get some sort of clarity on what's going on, what exactly the SEC are repealing here. Once we do get that clarity, I do expect like a big move to the upside. Like I say, I'll be looking at taking these sort of wicks out certainly, and then that will be a case for the XRP army, especially over on X, to shout breakout, breakout, breakout before we actually capitulate again back into the apex again. So we could see a bit of a burst, take out these highs, is what I'm saying, around that sort of 70, 75 cent mark. We could also go as high as these sort of 2 weeks here, this red candle and the green candle. So again, you're looking at 85 to about 90 cents. So that is not out of the question. Okay, that's probably a little bit too high for me, if I'm honest. I believe we can sell the fake out around that sort of 70, 75 cent mark again before we come back down here towards about the 60 cent mark. I do believe after the US elections, we can also take out 50 cent because as it stands, 50 cent hasn't actually been taken out here. If you have a look at these numbers, take a look at this number here once I actually hover over this weekly candle. Okay, so there we are. It's 50.78. So we've not actually wicked down into that 50 cent now. I believe we'll leave a lot of buying orders on the table before we actually run up. I still believe we'll see a run up before US elections, fake breakout, and then we'll come back down to retest this shallow line. So I do expect we will go sub 50 cent after the US elections, which is what I am saving my dry powder for. Okay, so that is where we are on XRP. I still believe we're going to run up and do 3 impulsive moves, exactly what we did in the super cycle back in the 2017-18 cycle. So we've got a lot of gains to be had. XRP will prevail. There's no doubt about it. If you want the exact strategy, if you want my plan, the link is in the description down below. The XRP plan here, just over $100, you get a full detailed explanation of the Ripple, the background, all the sort of, what exactly Ripple has sort of gone through in order to get to this sort of stage. And then it'll give you a step-by-step guide, strategy, analysis, technical analysis on the exit strategies, take profits, etc., etc. Okay, so now we've cleared up XRP. Let's take a look at some of these coins here. I'm quickly going to go over them, so I'm literally just touching base. I'm not going into a massive detail, guys. I'm just literally showing you guys where we're at. Again, we're pretty much at the apex. Now, I believe the altcoin season begins on week commencing the 25th of November, I believe. There's a lot of TA. I've been speaking to other technical analysis as well, and we have come to the conclusion the 25th of November is sort of the key dates. That'll be approximately 2 or 3 weeks after the US elections before we get that dump. Once we see that dump, literally 2 or 3 weeks after elections, that's when altcoins really start to get going. However, it is a fantastic opportunity at the moment in the markets to be accumulating at the moment. Like I say, I do expect some sort of rise and then another correction before we really get going. Okay, XDC, XRP, a lot of people are jumping ship for XRP into XDC. I don't know if that's a good idea now because XDC has actually reached resistance with XRP. So XDC and XRP are pretty much neck and neck at the moment. So we could see XRP beginning to outperform XDC, which would mean this price would tumble here. So XDC would be going down, XRP would be going up. So there is a case of that as well. I'm liking the look of Velo at the moment. Again, this yellow support line here, acting from this sort of peak back in February 23, still acting as strong support. We failed it initially here. We got a burst to the upside and we're looking to retest successfully, in my opinion. Come over to the candles. You can see how we're wicking down now. So risk to reward with Velo is phenomenal. And you can see where this green order block is up here. These will be the sort of targets. Again, probably not expected to be hit up until after sort of the altcoin market really gets going. Not to say that we can't hit that earlier, but this sort of block is up about 160 to 240%. So Velo looking very nice. Now, Velo did me dirty. I'm not going to lie, guys. So I do all the technical analysis. Everything was looking brilliant. We was trading outside of this red macro wedge. You can see on this green candle here on the weekly. This is where I'm getting in. I was breaking out here just above 2 cents and I was accumulating. I was in profit. I was getting really excited because we also brought the micro sort of resistance as well, which is kind of catching all these weekly highs here. and we got a close. So I'm thinking, right, guys, we are on now. We are on for this massive move at the order block. However, Gala has retested. You can see quite clearly here. Gala is retesting the macro wedge. So that even though we've made a massive correction, we're down quite a lot. We are successfully at this moment in time retesting the wedge, which is fine by me because that means I don't have to break a sweat. And I know it's literally just a matter of weeks. Worst case scenario, 24th, 25th of November, as I said, with altcoin season starting. So literally about 6 weeks till altcoin season, in my opinion. We can really get going there, and we can make an easy 5x now. So we can just do a quick measurement from current sort of price action. Minimum you're looking at is a 300% just to get up to this sort of weekly high here back in March 24. And then I think we can go up to around here. So that's about 530% return, which is brilliant because I've got 5 figures in Gala still, despite the capitulation. So that would be a nice hefty profit, which I could then rotate at a later date. For example, I could rotate it into XRP, because if XRP isn't going to move up until like the end of December, beginning of January, I can, 5x my capital in Gala and roll all of that big wedge, that big chunk of money that I make off Gala into XRP. Yes, there will be taxes incurred, but I'd rather pay, whatever the tax bracket is on a 500% gain rather than, just sitting XRP and waiting for that to move whilst euphoric's happening in the altcoin market. Okay, so that's where we are with Gala now. I'll quickly touch base with XDC as well. So XDC is looking really good. You can see here, again, we've not really moved despite the rest of the market actually coming down and crashing ultimately, especially with the news with XRP. That's obviously had an effect on the rest of the market. Obviously, we've still in litigation with the SEC. So we mark these highs here. You can see up here, we're looking at around the 200%, probably a little bit higher, 230% increase to take out this wick, and then all-time highs there ultimately. So what's going to interest me is going into this Q4 is whether or not by the end of Q4, once altcoin market gets going around 25th of November, from 25th of November up until the end of the year, it'll be interesting to see how much these crypto tokens have moved off the sort of bottom, because we're still trading around lows ultimately. So it'll be interesting to see how high up these altcoins can get before the end of the year, whether or not we can take out this high. I would expect XDC to take out this high, really, if we was to get going. And then ultimately, are we going to be challenging all-time highs before the end of the year? If we are, that will be amazing going into the new year, because we can actually go into Christmas comfortable. We're not having to worry about how our bags are going to return before Christmas, and then in the new year we can just sit back and watch a firework display. Because I'll tell you something, some of these cryptos are going to run up massively, guys. And if you want a full outline of all the plans, I've got Ripple XRP here, and I've also done an XDC one as well recently. So that is really in depth as well. It's got all your take profits, interim targets, exit strategy, etc., etc. I've also detailed what's gone on actually with R3 Corda and Ripple back in the day, because a lot of people were saying, XRP was first used on Corda Settler back in the day, and that was like 2018, and that's when we got the big run up with XRP back in the day. Now, if we just go back over to the chart, you all know what the 2017-18 cycle returned anyway, guys, if you're watching the channel frequently. We ran up 60,000%. Now, I believe that was off the back of R3 Corda using XRP as part of the Corda settler just to see where they could take it. Obviously, the stress testing the ledgers ultimately, and the Corda Settler app. Corda Settler app no longer exists. It's all Impel, which is why XDC is a massive. It's the number one pick in my portfolio, guys. I've always been transparent with XDC. I believe it has replaced XRP in the Corda sort of network, in that sort of ecosystem. That's not to say XRP isn't going to succeed, because it's going to succeed massively, let me tell you. But ultimately, XDC has got a lot of connections, thanks to sort of Andre Casterman from Swift. Got all the connections with trade finance as well, TFDI initiative, We're also running Project Iron as well, which is dealing with a DTCC. They're responsible for 2.4 quadrillion. So all that is in the plan anyway, guys. It explains everything. So yeah, really insightful anyway. And like I say, it's got all take profits, targets, etc. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Take it easy. I've been the Block Bull until Monday next week. I shall see you soon. Block Bull over and out.